You probably wonder, Artemi, what in the world are you playing? I have actually noticed that on Steam there are certain Sprunky projects that are actually available in it. Not actually, paid, but some like demos. And one of them is Sprunky Town, which from the screenshots and looking right now, it is a fucking visual novel. A Sprunky visual novel. So I decided to check play it and see what the fuck is this. The point of this video is first of all to see what is this thing and actually to bring some awareness in these illegal projects that I don't think should be on Steam and then in the future actually being sold for money because they kind of violate the Incredibox terms of service. But this is a topic for a future video, which I hope I will make in future because I am very very bad with my scheduling process. But yeah, today we're gonna play Sprunky Dawn, which is actually made on RenPy. For those who don't know, it is essentially an engine to make visual novels. Let's see. Start. Uh, oh boy. Maybe the story is actually gonna be good. Let's see if the creator of it will cook. Things have been pretty quiet in Sprunky Town lately. Most of the remaining Sprunky found something to do, and life gradually returned to normal. At least that's how it seemed to me at the time. What the fuck? Why she looks so squished? Wenda and I left my house and went to Mart, who was waiting for us in his garage. There was not much time before the music festival, so we had to rehearse our song as much as possible. Are you sure that Mart will agree? He was the one who came up with the chorus and he really likes it. We agreed that I would write the lyrics to the song, and Mart just volunteered to help. Oh, we play as Gray, the other Sprunky character that a lot of people ship these two. Okay, I also like the chorus he suggested, but the rhymes he wrote sound a bit lame. Also, have you heard the song that Oren's group is preparing? Even that old guy Jevin liked their song. And since Jevin liked it, Turner will like it too. These old men have almost the same taste. We have no right to make a mistake. We have to write a song that everyone will like, not just Mart. If he comes up with a better chorus than this, I will agree to his version without hesitation. What if he doesn't like it and you fight again? The prize for first place is clearly not worth it. I agree, the prize is not worth fighting over, but if Mord himself starts a conflict, I will argue with him. Who the fuck is Mord? I don't remember this character at all, or this name at all. Okay, if he doesn't like the chorus you wrote, I try to convince him. For some reason, the two of you get very conflicted when it comes to music. Although you normally never fight. You know how important music is to both of us besides... What the fuck? But before I could finish my thought, we were interrupted by Mr. Sun and Mr. Tree, who appeared out of nowhere. Yes, the tree is just casually fucking walking on his fucking trees. Oh my god, is that incredible Polo reference with the song Walking Tree? Insane. Okay. Hello, dear friends. Where are you going this time? Hello, Mr. Sun. Hello, Mr. Tree. We are going to Mart. We will rehearse our song for the festival. Oh, the festival. I can't wait to listen to all your songs. Oh, so you're planning to attend it? We will watch everything from a distance, but we will not appear there. We really want to hear everyone's songs closer, but if he's there... I signed heavily and replied, yes, you don't want to show up when he's around, we know. If you want, we will perform the song for you separately, right after the festival. That would be wonderful! Oh my god. Yes, we really want to listen. Alright, let's do it then. By the way, Mr. Sun, how will the weather be today? Usually when we wanted to know the weather forecast for the coming day, we turned to Mr. Sun. He always knew what kind of weather awaited us. And Mr. Tree always said when a strong wind was coming. Today will be sunny all day. I will take care of it. And no wind at all, thanks to me effort. Great, thank you for that. We would love to talk more, but we have a rehearsal, so why don't we talk around another time? Of course, we won't keep you any longer. Good luck with your rehearsal. These vocals are gonna be pretty bad. We said goodbye to them and went further to Mart's house. Why don't you think they dislike Thunder so much that they don't want to be around him? Because he was the one to make Sprunki brain rot. No matter how many times I ask them, they always avoid answering. But maybe it's because Turner returned to town after the incident. And how does this affect the credibility of him? I mean, he lived here for some time before the incident. Maybe they just don't trust anyone who wasn't in town when it happened. Do you think they will change their attitude over time? I doubt it, but let's hope so. Thunder is a good person and has helped us a lot. I hope so too. We spent the next few minutes in silence. I was pondering the lyrics to the song while Wendell quietly hummed the melody. Wenda sang very beautifully. Mart and I were lucky to have her singing with us. As long as I can remember, Wenda was always indifferent to music, even though everyone told her she had talent, even her parents. We had a hard time convincing her to participate in the festival, but eventually she agreed. But in return, she asked for something, and it made me feel strange. In exchange for singing with us at the festival, Wenda wanted me to go on a date with her. Damn. I didn't quite understand that. Did she mean just a walk and spend time together, or did she have some feelings for me? This question was bothering me, but I couldn't ask her about it directly. Or precisely, I wanted to ask about it, but I didn't have the courage. Maybe now is the time. But as if hearing my thoughts, the apocalypse happened. I heard an incredibly loud clap of thunder. At first it seemed to me that it was some kind of explosion, but when I looked at the sky, I suddenly saw thick clouds, and for some reason they were scarlet. Thunderstorm? What the? But just a moment ago the sky was clear, where did it come from? And Mr. Sun saying the weather would be sunny today. Before I could answer, there was another clap of thunder, and at that very moment it began to rain. Rain very loudly! It's still a long way to Mart's house. We need to hide somewhere until the storm ends. Veneria's shop should be nearby, let's go there. Wenda nodded and we immediately ran to the shop at full speed while the rain continued to intensify. The rain quickly turned into a downpour. I had never seen such a terrible thunderstorm. We ran down several streets and reached the store. Luckily, it was open and we went right inside. I am still fucking cannot look at this sprite normally. I haven't run like that for a long time. Yeah, same for me. How the fuck they even run? They have no arms or legs. Grey Venda? Oh my... What the fuck? Look at his neck and his eyes. He looks high. We turned around to see our mutual friend standing in front of us. Sky, what are you doing here? I came here just before it started raining. Veneria finally received the game I ordered, so I wanted to pick it up. And when I was about to leave, it suddenly started to rain. Venda, Grey, are you okay? Why her eyes are green? Veneria suddenly came out of the storage room and interrupted our conversation. Yeah, we're fine, but we got pretty wet. Got any dry towels? Of course, hang on! Veneria went back into the storage room and returned a few seconds later with 2 towels. Thank you, but even after toweling off, we were still wet from head to toe. Noticing this, Veneria replied sadly, Sorry, I don't have any more clean towels. But it's quite warm here, so you will dry quickly. No need to apologize, thank you. We gave Veneria the towels, after which I asked everyone. By the way, did you notice anything strange about this thunderstorm? What do you mean? It started too abruptly and its color is unusual. Besides, Mr. Sun said that the weather will be sunny today. Okay, I just don't really care about the fucking separate vocals. Wait, but he never makes mistakes in his weather forecasts. How long ago did he tell you that? Quite recently, just before the thunderstorm began. It's hard to believe, but if you're not lying, something is clearly wrong here. Wait, is this really like then? Realizing what he wanted to say, I interrupted him mid-sentence. No, I don't think it has anything to do with that event. At least there are no coincidences yet. The storm is indeed unusual, but it is too early to panic. Let's take a rest and have a snack for you now. What do you think? Yes, let's go. Wendy and I have already had lunch, so... Yes, we already had lunch, but we'd like to have some tea. Great, then give me a minute, I'll prepare everything. First, Venera took cookies, chocolates, and canned fruits from the store themselves. She opened them and poured everything into different bowls. I couldn't stand canned fruit. I have had enough of it for the last 2 years. But fresh fruit was brought in very rarely, so we had to make do with what we had. By the way, how's your song? Are you finished yet? Not yet, we need a lot of time to rehearse. We'll be free only after the festival. Damn, that's so unfair. We promised to go to the arcade this week. I even arranged with Toner to turn on the power there this weekend. Don't worry, once the festival is over, I'll ask him to turn it on for us for a few days. What the fuck? What the fuck happened with the dialogue text? Really? You promise? Yes, we promise. Okay, then I'll wait for the festival. I'm also looking forward to the festival. I can wait for singing my song there. We really want to hear it too. But we will still take first place. Aha, okay, I like your confidence. By the way, what kind of tea would you like? Wenda, I think you like the fruit one? Yes, with 2 spoons of sugar. I'll have any kind of tea, but no sugar. Okay, I'll do it now. How can you fucking drink tea without sugar? It just tastes like dog shit. Nera took an electric kettle from behind the counter. But, as soon as she plugged it in... Boom! She's dead! A bright scarlet bolt of lightning struck the street right in front of the store, and after a bright flash, all the lights suddenly went out, leaving us in total darkness. Venera, is everything alright? Venera? Venera, is everything alright? Ah, right, I think I just scrolled back, okay. Venera, what happened? Are you okay? But no answer was heard. Vanda, Sky, are you there? Why have you all suddenly gone silent? Hey, this is not funny! I tried to touch Vanda, who was standing next to me just a second ago. Why would you touch her? Ayo? But I only touched emptiness. What the? Oh no! The black person! And then I saw that look. Finally. What the hell? Whose voice is this? Just wait. Gray? Gray, are you okay? What? I blinked, the creepy eyes disappeared, and with them all the darkness around me. The light came on and I was sitting next to Venta in Venera's supermarket again. Venera came out of the pantry and said, what a smile. It seems to be fixed. I don't know what happened, but the generator seems to be fine. Maybe a lightning strike damaged the power line. You yourself know that the power line doesn't work, the store runs on the generator. After this phrase, Venera looked at me and asked worriedly, Wait, are you okay? You look scared. Could it be because the lights went out? I don't know. I was still confused and didn't understand what was happening. That terrible look didn't give me peace. Aha! And I thought Sky was the one most afraid of the dark. Gray, what happened? You've never been afraid of the dark. What scared you so much? Nothing scared me. I just thought about something. Everything is fine, let's drink the tea. Wanda looked at me suspiciously, but then looked away, smiling, and said, By the way, Venera, when is the next delivery? I would like to order something. If you mean food products, they arrive every week. Next delivery will be tomorrow. I can give them your order, and it will arrive exactly in a week with the next delivery. But he wants something other than food. No, just food. I'd like to order some chocolate and gummy bears. No problem then, just tell me exactly what you want. Then I would like to order... Vanda thought for a second, and before she could tell her order... Venera's landline phone rang loudly, startling each of us. Venera picked up the phone and answered. Venera is on the phone. Yes, I'm fine. Gray, Vanda, and Sky are with me. Yes, we have electricity, everything is fine. Okay, that's what we planned anyway. If anything changes, let me know. Then Venera hung up and turned to us. Turner called. He told us to stay here until the storm is over and not to go outside under any circumstances. He's calling everyone now to make sure everyone is in the town safe. Who in their right mind would want to go outside in this weather? Yes, we had no intention of leaving. Turner just takes care of everyone, don't worry about it. Since we're stuck here for an indefinite amount of time, maybe we should play something? Well, as soon as we finish drinking tea. Good idea, I just got a few new board games, let's try them together. I'm for it. Yes, let's play. Venera nodded and went into the storage room. I looked at the window and sank back into my thoughts. I couldn't stop thinking about those creepy eyes. Maybe I really was just scared, it was just my imagination. Okay, what the fuck is with the text? Okay. Oh my god, that's the Five Nights at Freddy's clock. It's so unfair, why am I so unlucky? Sky, I told you shouldn't have sold those buildings to Gray, but I got 200 for it. 2000, I mean. And where did this lead us in the end? Oh come on, it was a lot of fun. Besides, you already won one game today, you're not that unlucky. But that doesn't change how unlucky I was in this game. 6 hours had passed, but the thunderstorm had not stopped. All this time we played board games and talked, having a good time. But by the 5th game of Monopoly, everyone was tired of board games, so we agreed that this would be the last game. Now that we're done playing, what shall we do? I don't know about you, but it's time for Sky to go to bed. At his age, he shouldn't stay up late. Oh, he's kid? Okay. That's not fair, it's too early. Let's do something else. Venera is right, it's better not to ruin your sleep schedule. You should go to bed on time. Venera, do you have any sleeping bags or something? I think there was some, let me check. Venera stood up and went into the storage room and returned a couple of minutes later with a large bag. I have sleeping bags, but there are only 3 of them. Someone will have to sleep in the same bag as someone else. Oh my god. I know where this is leading. I don't want to share this bag with anyone. I probably wouldn't want to share it with anyone either. I have trouble sleeping with someone next to me. And I don't mind sharing the bag with Gray, I always sleep well. Gray, what do you think? Are you willing to sleep with me in the same bag? Oh my god, we have a choice! You know what? Fuck your ship, I'm gonna sleep alone. Wendy was visibly upset and turned away from me. Anyway, I'll give you some bubble wrap and a couple of blankets so you don't sleep on the cold, hard floor. Thank you. After a few minutes, everyone lay down in their sleeping bags and I lay down on the bubble wrap and covered myself with a blanket. At first I was irritated by the sound of the bubbles popping, but as time went on I stopped hearing it, either because all the bubbles had already burst or because I got used to the sound. But even without the problem with the sound, I still couldn't fall asleep. That episode with the lights going out still haunted me. What was it really? The last time I saw something like this was exactly that day. Then I also saw strange silhouettes, and that look. Maybe today wasn't the first time I saw it? Even though he was very creepy, he seemed like quite familiar. But it has nothing to do with that day, right? Or... These thoughts will not lead you wish to anything good. You need to try to go to bed. Anyway, let me guess, we're gonna fucking have this guy again. I tried to fall asleep for a long time, and after some time I finally fell asleep. Hey, Five Nights at Freddy's clock again. Okay. In the darkness I heard a quiet cry. I began to carefully approach its source, and when I got close to him, the crying suddenly stopped. Instead, I heard an angry, resentful voice. Tell me why? Why did you do this to us? Why did we do to you to deserve this? Before I could finish speaking, some sharp object suddenly pierced my chest. The pain was unbearable, as if a hot knife had been stabbed into me. From this pain, I suddenly opened my eyes and I jumped up. This time I saw only a fog around me. Ooh, spooky. I moved forward slowly, trying to understand where I was. For some reason, I felt very anxious and as if someone was watching me. And the more I moved, the more I felt it. After a few minutes of walking through the fog, I began to hear something to the right of me. Should I approach it? Maybe that's him. I must check. I approached the source of this sound as quietly and slowly as I could, because I was still not sure what it was, and when I began to hear it clearly, I finally saw it. What the fuck? Oh, it's this yellow motherfucker. I see. It was a strange creature eating something. I couldn't see the whole thing, just parts of its body, but still. It was horrible, my heart stopped the moment I saw it, and luckily it hadn't noticed me yet. I need to run, but the moment I made a step back, Gray, are you here? What? Who is? Everything around me disappeared once again. And this time the fog was much darker and thicker. Oh my god, it's this cat. A sexy cat. Found you. Before I could think, my body was running in the opposite direction. I ran as fast as I could, but because of the fog I couldn't see where I was going. Hehe, you can run, no problem. I will find you anyway. Oh my god. I ran for a few minutes before I finally reached the dead end, a huge wall. I immediately ran to the left, trying to find something or somewhere to hide. And just as I started to slow down because of fatigue, I found something, an old big dumpster near a wall. There was nothing near it, it was just standing still against the wall. I looked back, I didn't hear or see Wenta, so I thought I could hide there. I quickly hid in there, hoping she would not find me. But, Gray, I thought you were a smart guy. Oh my god, look at this art. Well, at least it's not AI generated. Did you really think I could not find you? And then, I woke up. And that's the end. Absolute cinema. What a fire writing it had. Okay, but seriously, this it actually felt like it was written like without any like errors in it. So at least the reading of it wasn't terrible. But still, it's some really fucking Venda X this gray motherfucker ship thing. Yeah. Let's see what will happen if we would choose the different choice. But now I need to like play this thing again. So let's speedrun this shit. Alright, so here's the choice. So let's go the shipping route with sleep with Wenda. Okay, I don't mind, we can sleep together. Excellent. However, when I was smart and suddenly remembered. Oh no, wait, I remembered. I had an old bag, I forgot it. You can take these bags, I'll get the old one. Huh? Wenda was upset by Renere's words but tried not to show it. However, I had known Wenda for a long time and easily noticed such changes in her mood. Does she really have feelings for me? Renere seems to know about this and makes fun of her on purpose. Damn, that's cruel. What the fuck? We quickly laid all the bags around the shelves away from the window and lay down in them. They were quite warm, so everyone fell asleep quite quickly. Why she has the bags of similar color to them? Except me, that episode with the light going out still haunted me. What was it really? The last time I saw something like this was exactly that day, and I also saw strange silhouettes and that look. Maybe today wasn't the first time I saw it, even though he was very creepy, it seemed quite familiar, but it has nothing to do with that day, right? Or these thoughts will not lead to anything good. You need to try to go to bed. And I guess to like play out. I tried to sleep sometimes, finally fell asleep. Oh boy, so this game is clearly should not be on Steam because yeah, it is quite illegal. So I have a link in it down, and I kind of suggest you to report because I don't really want people to actually make money out of posting like Sprunki stuff on Steam, especially because it violates the terms of service of Incredibox, and because it's just very unethical to Nyanko BF, who actually basically got his life ruined by Sprunki. So yeah, yeah. Thank you all for watching and see you next time.